Hello everyone. Today let's start with the laws of exponent. In my previous video I explained some basic concept of the exponent and how to represent a number in the exponential form. So today let's start with the some laws of exponent. So in this, first one is multiplying powers with same base. Means if we have same base like a and a, here we have a raised to the power m and here we have raised to the power n. So in this what will happen, these exponents or these powers will get added. So we can write it with a raised to the power m plus n. So it will happen only if we have only same base. So means like if we have 3 raised to the power 2 plus 3 raised to the power 4, multiply. So in this what we will do, we will just add the exponents, means 3 raised to the power 2 plus 4, it will become 3 raised to the power 6. So this is our first law, multiplying power with same base. In this, second one is, if we have negative base, then nothing will change in this. Suppose we have minus 3 raised to the power 4 times minus 3 raised to the power 3. So in this also, as base is same, in both these are minus 3. So our base is minus 3 and it will become 4 plus 3. So it will give us minus 3 raised to the power 7. If we have like minus 3 raised to the power 2 times positive 3 raised to the power 4. So in that case what will happen, here we have also 3 and 3, but here it is minus 3. So what we can do, we can take minus 1 as common from this. So we can write it as minus 1 because here we have negative sign. So inside what we left with, 3 raised to the power 2 times 3 raised to the power 4. So again base become same. So we can write it like minus 3 raised to the power 2 plus 4 because the base are same. So it will become minus 3 raised to the power 6. The second rule is dividing powers with same base. In this, what we have, if we have x raised to the power a divided by x raised to the power b. So here we have same base and in between we have divide sign. So in this what will happen, our exponent will get subtract. So in this we can write it as x raised to the power a minus b. For example, if we have 2 raised to the power 3 divided by 2 raised to the power 2. So how can we write it? 2 raised to the power 3 minus 2. So it will become 2 raised to the power 1, that is 2. So if we have same base and powers are different and if we have divide sign in between, so power will get subtract in that case. The next law is, if we are taking power of a power. So in this what will happen, if we have like x raised to the power a and we are taking power of a power like this. So in that case what will happen, we will multiply the exponent. So we can write it as x raised to the power a times b, or we can denote it as x raised to the power a b. In that case, if we have example like 3 raised to the power 2 and raised to the power 3. So what will happen, power will get multiply. So we will multiply 3 times 2 will be 6. So we will get 3 raised to the power 2 times 3. It will give us 3 raised to the power 6. The next law is, if we have a number with exponent 0. So what will be the value of that number? Number with exponent 0. It means if we have like a raised to the power 0. So what will be the value of this? The value of a raised to the power 0 will be 1. So we can prove this thing if we have like 3 raised to the power 5 and 3 raised to the power 5. As we just read, if we have base same and we have division sign in between, in that case power will get subtract. So we will get 3 raised to the power 5 minus 3 raised to the power 5 is equal to 3 raised to the power 0. Now if we expand 3 raised to the power 5, we will expand it like 5 times 3. And here, if we expand the denominator, we will expand it as 5 times 3. Because we have 3 raised to the power 5. So, in that case, all the 3's will cancel and we will get 1. And when we write by the law of exponent, we get 3 raised to the power 0. So, it means any number whose exponent is 0 will give us the answer 1. Next law is if we have multiplying power with same exponent. So we have same exponent in that case. Suppose we have 2 raised to the power 3 times 3 raised to the power 3. So here we have same exponent and bases are different. So how can we write 2 raised to the power 3? We can write it as 2 3 times, and when we expand 3 cube we will get 3 times. So we can write it like this. So what we will get if we make the pairs of 2 and 3, 2 and 3, so we will get 3 pairs of 2 and 3. So we will get 6 times 6 times 6, or we can write it as 6 raised to the power cube. Here if we multiply base, we will get 6 and power will remain same. That we derived from here. So it means if exponents are same and bases are different, we just multiply the base and exponent will remain same. So we can write it like as if we have a raised to the power 4 times b raised to the power 4, we can write it as ab raised to the power 4. So to generalize it, we can write it as a raised to the power m times b raised to the power m. We can write it as a b raised to the power m. Similarly, in the dividing powers with same exponents only. Here we have dividing. So if we have 2 raised to the power 4 and divided by 3 raised to the power 4, how can we write it? 2 by 3 raised to the power 4, because exponents are same. To generalize it, we can write it as a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m. We can write it as a by b raised to the power m. Now, based on the laws that we learned today, let's solve some question. So here, the first one we have to simplify 2 raised to the power 3 times 2 raised to the power 4 times 2 raised to the power 5. So now we know if we have multiplication sign and base same, so what will happen? Power will get add. So how can we write it as 2 raised to the power 3 plus 4 plus 5. Now we can add this, so we will get 2 raised to the power 12. So our answer is 2 raised to the power 12. Next one we have 5 raised to the power 12 divided by 5 raised to the power 3. So in this what will happen? Power will get subtract. So 5 raised to the power 12 minus 3, it will give us 5 raised to the power 9. Similarly, if we have expression like 3 raised to the power 2 power 5 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. So now the first one is power to power. So it means exponents will get multiplied. So here we will get 3 raised to the power 10 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. Now base same, exponent will get subtract. So we will get 3 raised to the power 10 minus 4. It will give us 3 raised to the power 6. Next question we have 5 raised to the power 21 divided by 5 raised to the power 13 multiply by 5 raised to the power 7. So here first of all what we will do, we will solve the number inside the brackets. So inside the bracket we have power same, so the exponents, sorry, base same, so exponents will get subtract. So we will have 5 raised to the power 21 minus 13, and outside we will have times 5 raised to the power 7. So 21 minus 13 will give us 5 raised to the power 8 times 5 raised to the power 7. Now we have base same and multiply, so power will get add. So we will get 5 raised to the power 8 plus 7. It will give us 5 raised to the power 15. So this is how we solve the question step by step. Next we have question like 5 raised to the power 4 times x raised to the power 10 and y raised to the power 5. It is divided by 5 raised to the power 4 times x raised to the power 7 and y raised to the power 4. So now here we have three different base, 5x and y, and the different exponents. So what we will do, we will just subtract the exponents of same base. So here we have 5 as the same base and exponents are 4 minus 4. Next one we have x raised to the power 10 minus 7. Next we have y, 5 minus 4. So we will just collect the variables or the number with the same base. Now it will give us 5 raised to the power 0 times x raised to the power 3 times y raised to the power 1. So we know anything raised to the power 0, what will give us 1. So we will get x raised to the power 3 times y, and we can write it as x cube y. The next question we have 2 by 3 raised to the power 5 times 3 by 5 raised to the power 5. So here we can see here bases are different but exponents are same. So we know that we have a times b, a raised to the power m and b raised to the power m. How can we write it as a multiplied by b raised to the power m? So similarly we can write it as 2 by 3 times 3 by 5 raised to the power 5 because exponents are same. So here when we simplify it, 3 can be cancelled with 3, it will give us 1. We can write it as 2 by 5 raised to the power 5. So we can leave the answer over here or we can write in the expand form also. Now next we have 16 times 2 raised to the power n plus 1 minus 4 times 2 raised to the power n, and it is divided by 16 times 2 raised to the power n plus 2 minus 2 into 2 raised to the power n plus 2. Now how we will solve this question? So to solve this kind of question, as we have the divide sign, but here we have subtraction. So we cannot simply add or subtract the powers. So what we will do, first of all, we will make this whole equation in raised to the power 2. So we will find out the prime factors of 16 and 4 and we will write as base 2. Then only we can solve this question further. So we know 16 we can write it out as 2 raised to the power 4 times 2 raised to the power n plus 1 minus 4 we can write it as 2 raised to the power 2 times 2 raised to the power n divided by 2 raised to the power 4 times 2 raised to the power n plus 2 minus 2 times 2 raised to the power n plus 2. Now we will apply the law. Bases are same and exponent so exponent will get add. So we will add exponent term by term. We will not add all the term at once. We will add term by term. So what we will get? 2 raised to the power 4 plus n plus 1 minus 2, 2 plus n, and in denominator we will have 2, 4 plus n plus 2 minus 2, here we have 1 plus n plus 2. So now we will have 2 raised to the power 5 plus n, and here we will have 2, 2 plus n. Next we will have 2 raised to the power 6 plus n minus 2, 3 plus n. Now what we will do, we will write 5 plus n as 2 raised to the power 5 into 2 raised to the power n, because we know a raised to the power m plus n can be written as a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n. So here we are using this law. So here we have 5 plus n, so we will write it as 2 raised to the power into 2 raised to the power n. Similarly, minus 2 raised to the power 2 plus n, we can write it as this, 2 raised to the power 2 times 2 raised to the power n. In the denominator, we will write it similarly like 2 raised to the power 6 into 2n minus 2 raised to the power 3 times 2 raised to the power n. Now, here we can see in the numerator and denominator, we can take 2 raised to the power n as common, because here we have 2 raised to the power n, here we have 2 raised to the power n. So, inside the bracket, what we will get? 2 raised to the power 5 minus 2 square. Similarly, in denominator, we can take 2 raised to the power n common. We left with 2 raised to the power 6 minus 2 cube. So here this can be cancelled out. So we will left with this. So 2 raised to the power 5 will give us 32 minus 4. 2 raised to the power 6 will give us 64 minus 8. Now 32 minus 4 is 28. 64 minus 8 is 56. So we can simplify it in the simplest form. It will give us 1 by 2. So here we are using over here the opposite side of the law. Till now we were using a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n. We can use like a raised to the power m plus n, but here we had a 2 raised to the power 5 plus n. So we can expand it like as 2 raised to the power 5 times 2 raised to the power n. Next we have given some expression and we have to find out the value of unknown variable. Like we have given 5 raised to the power 2n times 5 raised to the power 3 equals to 5 raised to the power 11. So here we have to find out the value of n. So in this question what we can do, we can write it as 5 raised to the power 2n plus 3, as bases are same, the exponents will get add, and here we have 5 raised to the power 11. Now we can equate the coefficients because 5 is same, so we can equate the exponent of these two. So we will get 2n plus 3 equals to 11. So we can solve this. 2n equals to 11 minus 3. So we will get 2n is equal to 8. Then n is equal to 8 by 2. It will give us n is equal to 4. So this is the way to find out the value of some unknown variable. Similarly, we have another example. 2 by 3 raised to the power 10 times 3 by 2 raised to the power 2, and here it is raised to the power 5. It is equal to 2 by 3 raised to the power 2n minus 2. So now in this question, first of all what we will do, we will solve this bracket power to power. So we will get 2 by 3 raised to the power 10 times 3 by 2 raised to the power 10, and it will be 2 by 3 raised to the power 2n minus 2. Now exponent are same. So these bases will get multiplied. We will get 2 by 3 times 3 by 2 raised to the power 10 equals to 2 by 3 raised to the power 2n minus 2. So here 2 can be cancelled with 2 and here this with, so we will get 1 raised to the power 10 and here we get 2 by 3 raised to the power 2n minus 2. Now we know anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So here we can equate the exponents only when we have bases same. So we can write, because here we have 1 raised to the power 10, what will give us 1 only. So basically we have 2 by 3 raised to the power 2n minus 2 equals to 1. Now to equate the exponents, what we can write it as 2 by 3 raised to the power 2n minus 2. So to this one we can write it as 2 by 3 raised to the power 0, because it will give us 1 only. Now what we can do, we can equate the exponents. So we will get 2n minus 2 equals to 0. Now we can solve it for the value of n. 2n will be equal to 2. N equals to 2 divided by 2, that will give us 1. So it means we get the value of n as 1. The next type of question we have, like if we have 108 times 192. So we have to write it as in the exponential form. So to solve this question, what we will do, we will find the prime factors of both the numbers. So let's find out the prime factor of 108. So it is divisible by 3. It will give us 36, 3, 12, 3, 4, with 2 and 2, 1. So here we get prime factors of 108 as 3 raised to the power 3 times 2 raised to the power 2. Similarly, we can find out the prime factors of 192. So we will get it as, it is divisible by 3, it will give us 64, then 2, 32, 2, 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1. So we get prime factors of 192 as 2 how many times occurs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 raised to the power 6 times 3. So now we have 108 times 192. So we can write it as 3 raised to the power 3 times 2 raised to the power 2 times 2 raised to the power 6 times 3. Now with the same base, power will get add. So we will have 3 raised to the power 3 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 2 plus 6. So we will get 3 raised to the power 4 times 2 raised to the power 8. So this is a way to write a given number in the exponential form. Let's take one more example for this. We have like 729 times 64. So we will find prime factors of both the numbers. 729, it will give us prime factor as 3, 243, 381, then we will have 327, 3, 9, 3, 1. So we can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 raised to the power 3, 6. 3 raised to the power 6. So we get prime factor of 729 as 3 raised to the power 6. Similarly, we know 64 can be written as 2 raised to the power 6. So we can notify 729 times 64 as 3 raised to the power 6 times 2 raised to the power 6. Further, here exponents are same, so we can write it as 6 raised to the power 6 also. Both the answers are correct. So in today videos, we cover laws of exponents and we solve the questions based upon the various laws of exponent. And I try to cover maximum number of the question for each category. But still, if you have any question and if you are stuck somewhere in my video, you can reach out to me by writing on my comment section. And if you like my videos, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my videos. Till then, thank you.